Is it back? It's back now, right? Yippee! When she does that, she goes up. Oh my god, this is so hard. I'm never gonna beat this. Maybe I tried the clock flies. my god. Oh my god. Phase 2 down? Oh my god, are you serious? I knew it. I knew it wasn't real. The music goes so hard in phase 3. There's a phase 3? Wait, was that phase 3? Oh, that was phase 3. Maybe we'll be streaming soon, so he won't join us. Mint? No way. Mint streams? What do you mean, wait, never mind? Oh. Oh my gosh. I was supposed to be so excited. I was about to pull it up. Oh my gosh. So this is another... So this was phase 3. It was. Okay. How am I gonna do this? I can't see shit with these box lines. Both screaming. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
캐스트라.
Oh my gosh, it's dying. My gosh. Oh my gosh. The void. Defeat Lost Lace and free Farloom. To be continued. Grant the Herald's wish and finish the game. Oh my gosh, I did it! We did it! No way did you beat Lost Lace faster than me? The knight survived his fight against the Radiant. Wow. To be continued also appears when helping the Herald in HK. Really? Eric Barone was in the additional character voices? Wow. And Seth Goldman. Before the Pale King sacrificed all his children to save his kingdom. PMS, on the other hand, was willing to sacrifice her kingdom just to save a single child if it was. Really did love Lace. Through the darkness and dangers you persevered. Thank you for exploring the world of Hollow Knight Silksong. Let's meet again on the road ahead. Wow, I didn't think I'd make it, and I made it. 90%. 65 hours. Wow. 90% is still something. Oh wow, look at Lace's weapon. So that's it? We do the last 10 when the DLC comes out. Okay. Wow. Now what? Now? You can load your save and read Lost Lace entry. Wow, there's bugs I haven't even seen yet. Oh, well, yeah. Lost Lace, silk-spun child possessed by the void. To quell the mother's rage and see this kingdom saved, I will claim her back. This one, the dark shall not take. Wow. Why is grandmother silk so bad? She even helped you escape with Lace. Yeah, she did. Yeah, but yeah, what do we do now? Oh, I still have it. A 20-minute stream. Yeah. It's gonna have to be Deltarune. But I haven't even watched the recap. Is there a good recap you'd suggest to watch? Maybe watch it on stream. That's what I was gonna do. I just added a... You can't hear it. The stream is black. Window cap. Can you hear it?
Remember what the hell happened in the Deltarune chapter?
Not really as a Silksong. What? Was that a joke? That really was a Silksong? Damn it, why'd you mess it up, Curb? Okay. Alright, let's watch it.
Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 are finally dropping. But be honest, do you even remember what the hell happened in the first two chapters? If you played the game back in 2021, you probably don't. That's why I made a quick recap so you don't have to replay the whole game again. Enjoy! The game starts with you, Chris, waking up in your bedroom. Chris is Toriel's second child who's been adopted. The first one is Azriel, who's currently away from home in university. Chris lives in a town named Hometown, because Tubby Fox is so original. Around the town we will see many familiar faces from Undertale, since Deltarune, if you didn't know, takes place in a parallel universe. Toriel drives Chris to school, where we meet the only three characters that matter for now: Noelle, Birdly, and Susie, the local bully. Alphys, the teacher, gives Chris and Susie a side quest to find the missing chalk, only for you to find out that Susie is an average chalk enjoyer. Naturally, Chris gets bullied for existing, and then they casually walk to the supply closet, which turns out to be a gateway to a dark world. Chris and Susie stumble upon Castletown, where they meet a mysterious figure who claims to be the prince of this kingdom. He tells you about a prophecy. Basically, there's the light world and dark worlds created by opening dark fountains. Too many active fountains threaten the balance, risking an apocalyptic event called the Roaring. And recently, a new fountain has appeared. To prevent disaster, three heroes must appear to seal that dark fountain and save the world. The conversation gets interrupted by Lancer, who's a prince from another kingdom, where his father, King, is guarding the second dark fountain. After defeating Lancer, we find out that the mysterious figure is Ralsei. And so our trio heads to the Card Kingdom, where we get to experience tons of shenanigans and character development. Susie becomes less hostile, and Lancer turns out to be just a silly friendly guy, until he's reminded about his dad's not-so-friendly plans, and then he just runs away. After they reach the Card Castle, they immediately get captured and put in a prison cell. Susie, being in a separate cell, finds a way out and promises to free Chris and Ralsei. Then she finds Lancer and discovers that they've been captured because of him. After fighting him, she changes her mind and promises she won't kill his dad, King. Then she reunites with Chris and Ralsei, and they go up the castle. Along the way they meet Rulescard, local puzzle guy, and solve his impossible puzzles. After reaching the top, they finally confront King. During the fight, King reveals some lore about the knight who supposedly created the fountains. After the fight, King tricks Ralsei into healing him, but then Susie puts King to sleep, or if you were on the pacifist route, King gets overthrown by Lancer and Darkness. Ralsei then reveals his true appearance, which is totally not Azriel, and walks off. Chris and Susie finally seal the dark fountain and return to the light world. They end up in a classroom full of the stuff we've seen, indicating that a dark world mimics a location in the light world. Now you get to explore Hometown and talk to all your favorite Undertale characters. Yes, even sans Undertale. At the end of the day, Chris returns home and goes to bed. Chris wakes up in their bedroom again, and as if nothing happened, goes to school. They sleep through it, and after classes meet up with Susie to go back to the dark world. They meet Ralsei, who asks Chris to return to the old classroom in the light world and bring all the junk back here. After doing so, we bring back all the darkness from chapter 1. Castletown now becomes more lively, but Chris and Susie remember that they need to work on a group project, so they have to leave the dark world for now. Before leaving, Lancer becomes a key item and enters our inventory. And those guys are now with us too. Chris and Susie go to the library where they are supposed to meet with Noelle and Birdley. Remember those guys? We find out that nobody is there and the computer lab is now a portal to another dark world. After they walk for a bit, they see Noelle. She gets captured by Queen, unhinged ruler of this cyber world. Noelle gets taken away and we meet Ralsei again, who is going to help with our search. While exploring the cyber world, we get to experience a lot of fun things like playing rhythm games, fighting Queen on an arcade machine, spelling words, riding a roller coaster, and looks like Queen finally managed to convince Noelle to be on her side. Kind of. But then Birdley appears and he turns out to be more loyal to Queen, so we fight him instead. After it's over, we fall down on a pile of trash and continue until Ralsei decides to split off. Susie goes with Ralsei and we continue our journey alone for now. Soon we see Noelle, who's trying to hide from Queen, and Queen, who's trying to hide from Birdley because he's that annoying. Anyway, after Queen leaves, Noelle joins the party. And then we have a few more funny encounters with Queen and Birdley that don't really contribute to the story. While talking to Noelle, we get to know some parts of Chris's childhood before the events of the game. Eventually we finally get to the Queen's castle, but she captures everyone. Except Ralsei, because she didn't have enough cages. When Chris wakes up, Queen tells us that their prison cell has objects that are perfectly suited to their interests, based on their search history of course. Inspecting these objects tells us more about Chris's past. Lancer, who's been in our inventory this whole time, jumps out and opens the cage. When we go outside, we can see Lancer and Susie talking. Turns out Lancer doesn't feel so good and now we need to find Ralsei to heal him. And Noelle seems to be missing. Oh, and Birdley is here too. When we meet Ralsei, who's now a Queen's butler apparently, it seems that it's too late and Lancer turns into stone. But Ralsei explains that it's because Lancer does not belong to this dark world. The only way to revive him is to return to Castletown because its fountain is made of pure darkness, and as long as it's flowing, any darkener can live there. While exploring Queen's castle, the party splits off again. This time Birdley and Susie stick together to rescue Noelle. Chris and Ralsei continue forward and encounter Rule's card again in a fun minigame. Meanwhile, Susie finally finds Noelle and they catch up while riding on a Ferris wheel. I guess it's safe to say there is something more than friendship between them. Noelle stays at the top while Susie jumps off to Chris and Ralsei. It's time to fight Queen. This time Queen uses Birdley against his will during the battle, but he eventually escapes and Queen runs off. When we go after her, she drops some lore about the night and this dark world. We free Noelle again and it's time to fight the final boss, Mecha Queen. At the end of the fight, Queen realizes that she can't force anyone to be happy and Noelle starts to question whether this world is better than the real one. Queen runs out of battery power, but before shutting off, she mentions the pin she gave to Noelle that can create a new dark fountain. Soon Birdley appears and as an apology to Noelle, he tries to make a new fountain with his cool blade, but Ralsei stops him immediately, explaining what would happen if he did that. And that's when we learn more about the Roaring, an apocalyptic event that will happen when too many dark fountains are opened. The Titans will appear from the fountains and destroy everything. Darkness will turn into statues and Lightners will get lost eternally in an endless night. After hearing all that, everyone, including Queen, now realize the importance of sealing fountains and the danger of creating new ones. Queen says goodbye to everyone and the group finally seals the fountain, returning to the light world. They wake up in the computer lab, but Noelle and Birdley think it was just a dream. Now we can bring all the stuff from the computer lab to Castletown, so we can talk to all the Darkners. Then we also get to talk to people in Hometown again, which reveals some interesting details about their daily life and some teasers for the next chapters. Oh, and there's also this bunker that's definitely not related to... but we're not going there today. At the very end, when we return home, something interesting happens. Toriel calls the police. Apparently there's someone going around and slashing tires. But after everyone falls asleep in the living room, just like in the end of the first chapter, Chris takes their heart out, opens the door, turns on the TV, and stabs the knife in the ground, creating a new dark fountain. And then we see the smiling TV that might be hinting at the next chapter's bad guy. Okay, that was the
Yeah.
quickest recap I could do without sacrificing any major points in this story. I know there is way more to it, but I wanted to keep this video short. I'm very excited to play new chapters, and I'll definitely be streaming them on my Twitch channel, so follow me there if you haven't yet. And I might make some more Deltarune videos in the future, who knows. Either way, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Well,
To the Dark World. Elle and Birdly. Remember those guys? A roller coaster, and looks like Queen finally managed to
do you think that was a good recap? That was a lot of information thrown at me. That recap was pretty solid to good. I hope you have not deleted the demo because, oh my god, Lee, if you really need that save file, or you will miss out on a lot of stuff. Oh, because let me remove this. And chapter 2 had this massive cliffhanger. Yeah, with the fountain, right? So if you did delete it, I suggest to replay the entire game. No, I didn't delete it. I still have it. But it's not even a punishment. Of course not. Because the game is just that much fun. Of course it's not. Good, 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 good. I'm downloading it. Chapter 2 was completed. Can you see it? Chapter 2 is completed, so I do play chapter 3. I don't need this controller, right? Or is it better with a controller? Oh yeah. Deltarune. There's 45 viewers for Deltarune. Isn't that crazy? Maybe I should restart the stream because the YouTube says Hollow Knight. I'm gonna restart the stream. Okay, I'll be right back.